Hi, this is Lara from Level Up Nerd Apparel, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do double knitting. This is a great technique that lets you work with two colors at the same time, so you have one side in one color and the other side in a different color. It's very easy to do. It's essentially just knit one, purl one the entire way, just keeping track of your yarns. So now let's show you how to do it. So on this side, we can see the blue yarn, which means that all my knit stitches are going to be in blue and all my purl stitches are going to be in red. So my first stitch is going to be a knit. Because we're at the beginning of a row, I like to twist my two strands of yarn to help lock them in. You just need to do twist once. And then I'm going to do my first stitch, which is a knit. And I'm making sure to use my blue yarn to make it a knit in blue. So now the trick to double knitting is to switch your strands to the front when you're going between a knit and a purl. So now, because I did a knit in blue, I have to do the corresponding purl in red. And that is my purl in red. Now we bring both strands of yarn to the back. And I'm going to go back to doing knit one in blue. And then bring the strands of yarn back to the front to do the corresponding purl in red. And then you keep going, alternating between knit one, purl one, making sure to use the right colors as you go. Now we're going to make it a little bit more complicated. So I want to be able to switch colors between my red and my blue. Right now I'm working with the blue side, which means that blue is my background color, and I want to add some red accent stitches in there. So the way to do that is I'm still going to work in knit one, purl one, I just have to switch my colors. So for my first one I'm going to do a knit, but I'm going to use my red yarn to do it instead of my blue. There, you can already see I switched my colors. Now because I did my knit one in red, I have to do the corresponding purl in blue. So there we go, using the blue yarn to do a purl. You can see the order of my stitches is a little bit different from the beginning, and that's how you know you have switched your colors in there. So let's do one more. I am going to do knit one in red, and therefore the corresponding purl is going to be in blue. Let's do it one more time. Knit one in red, purl one in blue. And now I'm going to switch back to working with blue knits and red purls. So knit with blue yarn and purl with the red yarn. So this is my last stitch of the row. And now we're going to do the other side. So it's the exact same principle on the other side. You're still going to do knit one, purl one. The only thing is that right now you're working with the red yarn in knits and the blue yarn in purls, but it's the exact same principle. So my first knit is going to be with the red. Once more, twisting my yarn to lock it in at the beginning of a row. I'm doing knit 1 in red, which means that I have to do the purl in blue, and knit 1 in red, purl 1 in blue, always remembering to bring both my strands to the front and the back as I alternate between knitting and purling. Knit 1 in red, purl 1 in blue. And I'm going to keep going until I get to that color change I did in the previous row. So because I already did the color change in the previous stitches, you can really see here, it'll be easy to tell, I need to do my knit 1 in blue. So knit 1 in blue, which means that the corresponding purl is going to be in red. And again, knit 1 in blue, purl 1 in red. And for the last set of stitches, knit 1 in blue, purl 1 in red. And now I'm going to go back to working with the red knits. So knit 1 in red, purl 1 with blue, and so on until the end of the row. And there we go. So here you can clearly see the color change that we did in the previous row. So we have our background in red and our blue accent stitches here, which on the other side are a blue background and red accent stitches. And that is how you do double knitting.